So we're doing question 11 now. So in question 11 says the volume of the cuboid, which is here, and the cylinder, which is here, are equal. Then it says find h, which is here, in terms of x. And then it says give your answer to its simplest form. So there's going to be a lot of algebra involved in this question, and we just have to use our formulas, and instead of using numbers we're going to put letters in. That's the only difference. So the first thing is, how do we work out the volume of a cylinder? So if you remember, the volume of a cylinder is just pi r square h, and remember this bit here is just the area of the circle, and that's just the height. So in this case today, the radius is x, so we're going to do x square, and the height is 3x. So instead of h, we're going to have 3x in our formula. So I've written it there again. So as you can see, I've deliberately done it like this. I've written it the long way around. So in red you can see the area of the circle, and in green you can see the height. Now because all the terms are multiplying, we can multiply in any order. We could do it 3 times, and then do that x times that x times that x, and then times by pi. By doing that, we will get this, which is, it doesn't matter which order we write it in. So I've just rearranged the order so that all the x's are together. Now this can be tidied up a bit more and written like this. So that was the whole point of rearranging it. So now I have all the x's together, which was x cubed, because I had 1, 2 and 3 x's. The numbers at the front, we usually write the number at the front, and the pi is just there. So this has just been rewritten like this. So now we have the volume of our cylinder here, nice and tidy. We're now going to focus on the cuboid. So we have to remember, how do you work out the volume of a cuboid? Well, the volume of a cuboid is just the area times area of the base times the height. So the area of the base will be x times x, which is a square, and then we're going to times it by the height, which is there. So as you can see, the x times x I've written there, and then times it by the height, which is there. Now x times x can just be written as x square times h. So now we have the volume of the cuboid, which is x square h, and the volume of the cylinder, which is 3x square times pi. And in the question they said the volume of the cuboid and the volume of the cylinder are equal. So therefore we can now write it like this. So this is the volume of the cuboid, and that was the volume of the cylinder, which is here. Now what I'm going to do is, to make it easier to see a few things, I'm going to write this out in the long way. So can you see now? Instead of x squared, I've written x times h here, and instead of 3x cubed times pi, I've written it out long like that, because this helps us to see that since I've got times x here, I can cross it out here. Also, this is called cancelling out, and I've got times x here, so I can get rid of that x here. So that leaves me with just h here on the left hand side, and on the right hand side the 3 here, the x there, and the pi. So as I said, by cancelling out this x with and this x with this x and this x, I was left with just the h, the 3, the x and the pi here, which I have written them. The h is here, the 3 is there, the x is here, and the pi is here. And so that's our answer. H written in terms of x. The answer is here. And don't forget the units are going to be centimeters, because h is a length. It's not an area nor a volume. So the answer, final answer, is that h is equal to 3 pi x centimeters.